Hello everyone, welcome to Realty Gyaan INFRAMANTRA. Today we would like to talk specifically about Gurgaon, why, when and where to buy a real estate. In my last episode, I have already discussed about few economical factors which is helping us to identify, or probably, we're talking about why this is a good time, why we are probably consider real estate as one of the most growing asset class, and where I find opportunity. If I consider, okay, this is a time when we have to buy, but now second question that comes. In major prospect scenario is where and how to identify a property. So let's specifically let's talk about Gurgaon. Gurgaon, if we talk about, there are only two set of properties. It is either constructed, which is ready to move in, or it is under construction. If I can consider as an investor you are coming in, then you probably look at a under construction kind of a property. Why under construction? And why this era is creating a significant difference before 2018. Before 2018, there is no as such regulator which governs or take care of the real estate part. Every channel, every developer, every entity which is dealing in real estate now is under a RERA licensing. It means every project, minute details to every aspect of selling comes under a regulator review. If you invest in stock, if you invest in mutual fund, you don't have any kind of a fear while investing money because that money is being regulated. In a similar aspect, nowadays real estate is totally regulated. End user always have one thing in mind that I'm looking to buy a property, and sometimes they compromise with their location rather than the projects and the apartments. If you are an end user and you probably choosing a property near to a location where you are currently or working currently, and you just compromising on the location, please don't do that. Please don't do that, because that is some way or the other you are not fulfilling. Buying a house is a lifetime decision sometimes, wherein people invest their hardcore money into their living and their standards. We consider sometimes that this location is near to my office or probably my children's school, and hence I am looking for this particular property. But over a period of time, that scenario change. You probably switch job, or probably your office space move to a different location. Then comes another situation wherein either you have to sell that project and have to look for another opportunity for buying it, or you just would like to get into another transaction model, which I strongly do not do. Rather, choose a property wherein you can see there is a potential growth in that locality, that society itself is sufficient enough to fulfill your basic requirement like clubhouses and amenities. Now, another situation comes wherein the customer do have a confusion whether to go with an under construction project or probably a ready to do. Look, it's a very simple mathematics. Most of the time people do have that theme in line, okay, I'm paying rental of X amount. If I can buy a house and if I immediately move in, probably I will save a lot of money because I have a capital of say 50 lakh, 60 lakh or a crore rupees which is lying in my account. I can infuse that and then probably I can take a home loan. That will strategically help me in moving and reducing my rental spaces, which you probably considering as an expense. But it is always the other way around. Rather, if you can talk about any A-grade developers today's world, there are very prominent developers like DLF, Godrej, Safurji Palanji, Shobha, Adani. If we talk about Birla, these are the limited companies which is actually far-flunging and bringing up a project to the scale of a quality wherein they are giving you the amenities. But somehow we feel like their budget is slightly exceeding, and the another thing which refrain me to buying is that it is a under construction project. Please don't rent it. Where you living, where you paying rental, it's okay. You have already paying it for many years. Another year or two will not make a difference, but probably we can choose a product which is of my choice, which is of my location. This is something which I strongly recommend, because once you buy it, you're gonna to stay for at least another 10-12 years. So waiting for a good thing for another year or two will not make a difference. Another thing, if I low on my pocket, if my handy money is less, I'm investing a very little sum, say 10% or the 20% in buying a property, and rest I am borrowing from the market because it's a under construction project. Being a borrowing at a level of 6.5% at this particular point in time, and that too in a reducing mode of payment, it definitely helps. Why? Because when we calculate the net interest on a reducing loan, that is below 4%, wherein the market earning is any which ways on an average is less than 5%. So at this point in time, we will have a buffer opportunity, because at this stage, when real estate is giving returns and growing, somehow your portfolio will grow to a next. So please don't hesitate in taking a call, that under construction and probably ready to move in, that should not be your objective. Another definition comes is high rise and low rises. Most of the time when customer comes in, they having one confusion in mind, that whether I should go for a high rise building or a low rise building. Low rise apartments having a very different set of benefits and opportunities, wherein on a high rise it's altogether a different ball game. Being in low rise, there is a good amount of space you get, and with the less loading, you can have a better space for living. But at the same time, the sense of security will be higher if we can opt for a high rise. The club amenities, culturally connected. So it's a very mixed kind of a game, and it's comes with a personal prerogative of a client, that what is their choice to be. Often there are client comes which talk about, look, I am not looking for a very high rise kind of a condominium, and I'm looking for a society wherein all amenities, gated, community, and should be there. So that talks about the taste. So it is the personal prerogative which I do not want to touch basically. But on the other side, this is a very strong recommendation that don't rush while buying. Always choose a property which having a potential about an upcoming location, or probably amenities which worth waiting. So that's it on our Realty Gyaan. We are at INFRAMANTRA will definitely would like to support you, would like to guide you as a consultant, as your own consultant, to give you a complete holistic idea about what real estate is. So our motive is to make a realty for you. You are most welcome. Please connect to our relationship manager to have a better understanding on holistic idea about gurgaon. Thank you.